Hello and welcome back to Factorio. We're here. Right. Yeah, so I need to. That was a bit too close. uh, I might have to make a chest system for this. Though, with how often this thing is going to be running, I think it'll be fine. At least overall, it might be. Yep. There we go. Then we come over here and do the same. Didn't realize that was the case until just now. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see, I think I will add a chest. And there we go. Now we have that. Now we gotta do this and fly back over to here. Yeah, we got our first train run. That's nice. Achievement number 1. That's the old fuel doing. We don't need that. Right. Okay. So now we're doing that, and then we'll be doing this shortly. There we go. Right. Let's see. If I make these out of this. Over here, make one of these. Same for this. Yeah, I might start automatically making these when I can. Then we do this with those signs. Going to do this so that these have a little bit more pick me up. As in they get down here quicker. There we go. Because, yeah, I do want to start making these. These I can just produce by hand, I guess. If I really needed to. There we go, and that produces ammo even quicker now. Makes that easier to use. Let's see. Well, right now I need all the turrets that I can get. Same for steel. Why didn't I build this? Huh. Alright, yeah, because we have this. But I need these. Wish I need these. That's weirdly easy to do. Hang on. Just need a few of these. Nah, I'm gonna leave that for later. Also, yeah, I need to fix that up first. Then I'll be connecting the steam engines for nighttime production. If at all helping. Okay, right. Um, I want to just do this. Because right now we're kind of just waiting for this to pop, aren't we? God, that could have been ended badly. Okay. Right. Thankfully, this is kind of just a really baby-sized outpost, isn't it? It's kind of just a baby outpost. I'll take it. Actually, no, I'm not going to take it. Okay. And that. And there's really no need for all these turrets on this side, but it's just kind of in case if the aliens get smart enough to try and get through the top there. Well, there goes my ride home. That's not coming back for a while. I probably just have to tell it to come back when I. Alright, I'm gonna go up to here. And then turn stage left. Deforesting an entire area just to put a boatload of guns. Gotta love the human race, 'cause we can't just save the world. And there we go. That should do it. Yep. Gonna have to tell that thing to come back soon. That's 50 gun turrets. put down and made right. Huh. This is actually working quite well. And there we go. Right. Got a lot more oil things down here, so if I need to, I can always add more. Though if I'll need to is a different question. Okay. Oop. That crap. Honestly, I probably should make this area have its own power array, but I don't have any way to get this steam power down here specifically. No, I think it'll be fine. Because turrets usually last, their magazines usually last quite a while. So. Then there we go. So we have it all said and done now. Now all I need is this. Come back down here, please. You know, I just realized I don't think we actually have enough power production anymore. I think we might actually have to, well, I guess it really depends on how much we end up using. I mean, we're actually getting up there. I do think we don't actually have enough. And if we do, it's very much just barely. Yep, it's a just barely situation. Which means we might actually have to plug in the steam gens again. Which honestly I am willing to do, but I would happily prefer we didn't have to. Oh, I'm actually out of steel now. I'm gonna want 2 of these, but they're mainly just for wood. There we go. Yep, we're gonna need more iron ore production, and if we can get this to overproduce, we can connect it to the main belt if possible. And it should be. All we have to do is just hook it up to this, which means getting it to come over here. Also, why am I struggling with iron ore if I can just... Okay. Okay, right. I do want to make some of these. At least these I would care about, but also at the same time, so I'd need to make these, which means I need these coming out of a conveyor belt. But first, let's get this running. Not worth it. Alright, adding to the belt here is going to help. Yeah, I think I might add the, once I get my gun turrets, I'm going to add the steam engines to the setup. Just because at this point, I think it's worthwhile. I could also try automating the splitters as well. Because honestly, those are probably taking up the most time that I. Now I want to see, does this still end up taking from there? Yes, it does. Okay. Okay. First time for everything. Let's see. So we're also probably going to want some of these being put on another belt. Yeah. Need more iron. As per usual. Well, I need this to do the rest of this. And it doesn't work that way, so that's nice. I need steel. Oh, so much steel. I swear I had a steel chest somewhere. At this point, it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay. So we have plastics that we can make. We might as well do explosives. Add that on there. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, so what do we need for blues? Red advanced ships and engines. Weirdly, I already have engines being produced. It's right here. Wait, that literally means I already have one of the components I need done. Well, blue science bags, but knowing that, I'm going to need a lot more than what I got going on here. Let me add those, because that way I can add another one of these. Right, you. Nothing small is an expansion. There we go. Green. Need one of this. Put that there. Set of this here. Okay. Okay, right. So this will be just these. And these. Which then you will kindly go into here, which then will be this. Honestly, I should probably make my own cog system for this. Uh, which will be you. Cogs. Right. One here, one here. Alright. Okay, right. You will end up being these. You'll end up being these. Did we ever get that? Yeah, it's already placed, isn't it? Right. And then 1 and 1. And the transfer conveyor belts down here will probably never be used, at least yet. But at least we will be using these now. Or at the very least, making them. Oh boy. This is where having fast ones would probably be good for this. So probably only have one of these guys over here. I only need. I don't actually need all that many of these. It's gonna be these I'll probably need a fair amount of, but even then. Even then, I need copper more than anything else. There we go. I'm surprised that this is fueling my. When you look at the lists, you think, oh, everything requires copper, but it's really iron that you use a lot more of. Oh, modular armor. Alright, just need the one more, and then. Actually, wait a minute. I think there might actually be a way I can get this over there. Now, thinking about it, it will require me doing this weird thing. There we go. Okay, cool. Well, now we're constantly producing those, which is great. At least it should be. And there we go. This is one weird ass way to do this. Oh, yeah, I'm actually starting to build up stuff now. Anyways, we now have all of it. We have even more gun turrets in our inventory, so let's actually. Also, the aliens actually haven't attacked Recently, I don't think. Well, no. No, it appears that they have poked the defenses a little bit. We got another upgrader there. Oh, these guys are about to punch. Wait, did that guy get bigger? I think it did. Um, yeah, I'm gonna connect the engines now. About 1,000 years these engines have not run once. And now they breathe life once more into the fray. Boop. They should be producing now. Well, at the very least, they will. Uh, 37 watts. Not gonna have to worry about that for a while. Then we're up to 49 now. Which means we should be able to run day in and day out. Which is kind of the point. Okay, right. Alright, let's disconnect this line real quick. Okay. Alright then. There we go. Find it kind of funny that that is what makes the most. Alright, there we go. Won't really ever need these again. There we go. Alright, just have those now. Might as well. I should probably take a lot of those. Okay, that might have been too many. Oh, that only take that much. And I'm gonna put down, select a few more solar panels. This row. Okay. That's another one. Right. So I am going to add that to the list. Ooh, we're already almost there. Okay, I'm going to not expand my iron until we can get up there. Until we can start filtering out the coal requirement, which will help with pollution quite a large amount. Well, why do we still have guys on low? Oh, because a lot of them are still using the yellow rounds. That makes a lot of sense. Right, hello. How are we doing? Oh boy, oh boy. Oh my, oh boy. The more of these I can add to the system, the better. I'm gonna do that. Just so that we have, the very slight chance that we end up having extras. I'm gonna have to build this line in reverse, though. Or at least where I'm gonna add to it. Right. Why am I trying to do this weird little thing there when I can just do this? There, that means any excess we make over here, which there will be a fair amount, we're gonna head straight to the conveyor belt line. There we are. All the plate in the world. And once I am able to actually get rid of these, I'll just have to take out the coal line and move the iron around. Widen this up, and then eventually I'm gonna have to gut this entire thing here. I'll probably lose a lot of production. I'm gonna leave this episode here. Uh, maybe. Hang on. Okay, well, I am gonna leave this episode here. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.